Hello, my dear beings, be it mineral, vegetable, animal, including Homo sapiens, uh, aliens, and even energy entities, okay? Because everybody will be, of us, will be an energy entity after this life, okay? Okay, my name is Ferruccio Bilic, and I'm going to talk about sanctions and penalties. The main idea is direct to the Portuguese-speaking people, okay? But it can be used all over the world, and can be a very interesting discussion that can be applied all over the world, okay? Seems that there are some bad behaviors of some human beings all over the world, okay? A few places more, in other places less, but we can find misbehavior all over the world. And some of this misbehavior, most of it is criminal, can be dealt with local justice, okay? But some misbehavior, some criminal activities, bad behavior, all right, in a few levels, in high levels of the executive, legislative, judiciary, military system, especially in the judiciary system, are more difficult to correct. And sometimes there is no other way besides revolution. That usually is not is a very extreme situation, should be avoided if possible, but can if you cannot have ways to solve the problem within your country, because who commands the law is the judiciary system, and the judiciary system is the one that's sick, is misbehaving. We can have the help of other nations, okay? Start sanctioning people in in the other country, in the misbehaving country. Okay, like the United States have created a law called Magnitsky and Global Magnitsky, some extension and perpetuation of this law that even though applies to the continental United States, can have effect in other countries, okay? And but even these sanctions, penalties, things like that, sometimes are not enough to redirect the system to start behaving properly. Okay. And what can you do then? You can go to a higher level of penalty, okay? You can, for instance, start indicating the misbehavior of these people that already were sanctioned with these laws, like Magnitsky, but still continue misbehaving. I see no other way than to go to the next level and consider them like terrorists, okay? And when you consider them terrorists, because they are terrorizing their own people and other people also. What can you do? You should dislodge them from the society and put them in kind of quarantine. Before could be used Guantanamo, the naval base in Guantanamo, to keep the terrorists and potential terrorists detained for a period that you think that would be enough for them to think about their misbehavior and start behaving properly. Okay, even Guantanamo didn't solve some problem. Like the Taliban that were detained in Guantanamo as terrorists, even after 10 years in detainment, when they were released, they went back and did the same thing that they were doing before, terrorizing, but more smart, in a more clever way. They took power more easily because they had time to think about 10 years or more to think about perfecting their ideas. Therefore, even Guantanamo is not solving the terrorist problem. So, after the European Union start thinking about being preoccupied with critical infrastructure, and where terrorism is one of the main problems in trying to protect critical infrastructure. It was kind of thought out. It's not using Guantanamo Bay type facilities, but changing the idea, a different way. And I start thinking about a more far away place to put the potential terrorists, potential and actual terrorists. And this could be, for instance, St. Andrews Air Force Base, that is in South Pole. Okay? There is one advantage of giving a one-way ticket to terrorists to St. Andrews Air Force Base, South Pole, because you can live in then even free. You can design a kind of activity for them to carry out if they want to eat. Like they should keep clean the landing area of snow and ice. Okay, and for this they will get the at least 8,500 calories to survive in the South Pole. Okay, and you don't need to detain them. Just the place does not have jail. No need for jail. Even if the potential terrorist or the terrorist wants to go away, no problem. You can go. And you walk about 2,000 or 3,000 miles in the snow and the ice until you get to the shore, and then you swim 1,500 miles in cold water, and you get to South America, the tip south of South America. I don't think that nobody will try this. Okay, but that will be one way of having people more constrained and serve as an indication for others to start behaving more properly. As a matter of fact, you can even allow these people in South Pole, the terrorists in South Pole, to communicate to whoever they want via internet, whatever, telling them their job was life in the South Pole. so that some other colleagues that are misbehaving would have a sample of the type of treatment that they will have. Is detainment with forced labor, but it's not forced. Is you can decide to do the job or not. If you want to eat, if you want to eat, to have the calories necessary to survive in the South Pole, you have just to do a few things. Clean the snow and whatever is necessary. Okay? And this will be, I think, a better way of dealing with these misbehaving people, especially in the high command level, especially in the judiciary. Okay? And I hope that this gives you an initial idea of how to deal with the problem. Not only normal law that doesn't work with the judiciary system, especially high level courts, but not only the Magnitsky type of penalties, but you can also have some special treatment for terrorists. And Sanctions Air Force Base in South Pole will be much better than Guantanamo. Okay? And some of the fact that not even the regular government of this country know about these ideas, okay? Because this idea of dealing with terrorists is more kind of covert operations, okay? And will be necessary for some people, because there are some people that are difficult to change their way of life, okay? And to beat the hell out of them will not work. But if you could enough, maybe they will change after a few years in the freezer. Okay, that's what I had to say today. I expect that this arrives to the right ears, but can be applied in any place for everybody. Okay. And please, if you like, give your like in this program. I would appreciate to have your critique and suggestion. You can share these ideas with whoever you think is necessary, and you can sign up to my channel to have other access to other videos with, I think, very interesting ideas. I'm very creative, and therefore I give a lot of creative ideas. Thank you very much for your attention.